Metro Manila is now under the less strict alert level 1. 9 out of 10 candidates attended the CNN Philippines presidential debate, and once again, Bongbong Marcos chose to skip the debate. The mayor of Infanta, Quezon was hurt after an ambush attempt earlier today. 13 Filipinos based in Ukraine have successfully evacuated to Poland amid the Russian invasion. And a restaurant owner in Japan thanked the stray kitten for saving their business from shutting down. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Riza Diaz. Metro Manila is now under alert level 1 from March 1 until March 15. This means that more businesses and transport services can increase their operational capacity. Under alert level 1, interzonal and intrazonal travel are allowed regardless of age and comorbidities. Establishments and activities can also operate at full capacity. Face-to-face classes and basic education is also allowed, but it is still subject to prior approval of the president. Now, aside from NCR, the areas under alert level 1 are flashed on your screen. The Health Department logs over 1,000 new COVID-19 cases today. This brings the caseload to above 3,661,000, some 52,900 of which are still active. The virus killed 51 more patients overnight, pushing the death toll to more than 56,400. Meanwhile, survivors are now at 3,551,000, with almost 2,000 new recoveries logged overnight. 5% out of more than 25,300 tests recently conducted yielded positive results. Now, all eyes are set on 9 presidentiables tonight as they answer their stances on key issues in CNN's presidential debate. Present in the event are presidential bets Ernesto Abella, Leody de Guzman, Isko Moreno, Norberto Gonzales, Ping Lacson, Faisal Mangodato, Jose Montemayor, Manny Pacquiao, and Lenny Robredo. Now, after each candidate's introduction, the event started off with questions about economy, employment, and agriculture, among others. Now, also asked where they stand on Russia's invasion in Ukraine and West Philippine Sea. Now, aside from this, they were also tested about their knowledge on significant data. Now, while other candidates attended the CNN presidential debate, Ferdinand Marcos Jr. continues his two-day campaign in vote-rich Pangasinan. For more details, we have Marlene Alcaide on the line. Marlene, good evening. Can you tell us the latest? Did Marcos Jr. say something about his absence in today's debate?
Good evening, Lisa. His camp reiterated that the debate is in conflict with his campaign rally here in Pangasinan today. Bongbong Marcos Jr. had a jam-packed schedule today going around Pangasinan to move voters. This morning, Marcos Jr. held the campaign rally in Rosales City with his senatorial slate. It was then followed by a caravan in the eastern and central parts of Pangasinan. Supporters wearing red lined up and waited on the streets chanting BBM. In the town of Malasiqui, the unity team conducted another sortie where Marcos Jr. has once again reiterated the importance of unity. Also present in the rally is senatorial aspirant Hadi Roque. He said that their team spent 2 days campaigning in the province of Pangasinan has a high voters turnout. On Marcos Jr.'s choosing to campaign over attending CNN's presidential debate, Roque cites a conflict of schedule. Pangasinan has more than 2 million registered voters for the May 9 polls. Recall that Marcos Jr. won in Pangasinan with over 800,000 votes during his presidential bid in 2016. Isa Marcos Jr. will top off today's activities with a unity team rally here at Player Park, Bayambang in Pangasinan. Isa?
Thank you for that update. That's Marlene Alcaide reporting to us live on the line. Now, the mayor of Infanta, Quezon was wounded after an unidentified gunman shot her this afternoon. According to Quezon Governor David Suarez, Mayor Filipina Grace America was in her car after attending a mass when she was shot by an unknown assailant. America was airlifted to a hospital in Manila. The PNP meanwhile said that it will continue its operations in the area, especially where the incident happened.
Ngayon, ma'am, may tuloy-tuloy po yung ating law enforcement operation, yung mga iba't ibang police operation nating sinasagawa dito po sa lalawigan ng Quezon, lalo na po dito sa First District po, ng Quezon po.
And we'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. 13 Filipinos evacuated from Ukraine have arrived in Poland after the Russian invasion. Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin welcomed the evacuees in a border crossing station. Locsin welcomed the evacuees on board a bus after a 5-hour wait. They are the first group of Filipino evacuees to arrive in Poland. The DFA vows to ensure that Filipinos in Ukraine are safe and repatriate them as soon as possible. Here are the stories from around the world. Several of the NATO allies continues to beef up their assistance to Ukraine. Countries such as Great Britain, Germany, and the United States have offered to provide additional military support and weapons. Now, these countries have also imposed several economic sanctions against Russia. Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister Mikhailo Fedorov announces the launch of an IT army to fight off Russian cyber attacks on Sunday. Fedorov now calls for volunteers from the country's hacker underground to help protect critical infrastructure and cyber spying missions against Russian troops. A destructive software allegedly fronted by Russia was earlier found circulating in Ukraine last week. And Niagara Falls was lit up in blue and yellow in support of Ukraine. Several other New York State landmarks are also expected to be lit in solidarity with the people of the European country. And in sports, Gilas Pilipinas is taking on New Zealand in the 2023 FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. It was a good start for Gilas as they were able to keep in step with New Zealand. Leading the way are Japan B-League stalwarts, 30 Ravenna and Dwight Ramos, who combined for 20 points. The Tall Blacks, however, were able to finish on a good note before the end of the first half. New Zealand currently leads the half 40-30 with second half action already underway. Saved by the cats. A restaurant in Osaka, Japan was on the brink of shutting down due to the pandemic, but that did not happen thanks to the stray cats. Railway cats Diorama restaurant owner Nayoki Teraoke said that he was first deliberating whether to close the shop or to sell it. But that all changed when the stray cats came into the picture and provided what just his business needed. The cats are now free to roam around the restaurant and even play with train sets. Since then, the restaurant has become a hot spot among cat lovers. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.